The city streets were cold and soaked with rain. A lonely mama cat hid beneath a giant truck, shivering beside her tiny kittens. Cars rushed past, without noticing her frightened eyes. Tiny cries echoed through the storm. Most people ignored the sound, but one police officer suddenly stopped walking. Something in those desperate meows touched his heart. The officer carefully looked beneath the truck and froze. The mama cat's paw was trapped inside rusty metal under the engine. She growled softly, terrified anyone would hurt her babies. The officer slowly removed his gloves and sat quietly in the rain. Instead of forcing her out, he whispered gently to calm her fear. For the first time, the mama cat stopped growling. Realizing the metal was too tight, the officer radioed for emergency help. Every minute mattered because the truck driver could return anytime. The kittens curled beside their mother in fear. One tiny kitten weakly crawled toward the officer. The little baby was cold, hungry, and barely able to stand. The officer gently wrapped it inside his warm jacket. Soon, emergency rescue workers arrived with tools and flashlights. The officer explained everything, while staying beside the frightened mama cat. As rescuers lifted the metal slightly, the mama cat cried out in pain. The officer gently held her head to calm her trembling body. Even the rescue workers became emotional, watching her suffer. After hours of struggle, the trapped paw finally slipped free. The exhausted mama cat collapsed safely into the officer's arms. The tiny kittens immediately rushed toward their mother, but the officer noticed her paw was badly injured and bleeding. Without wasting another second, he carried the little family to his police car. The storm outside slowly began to calm. The veterinarian quickly cleaned the injured paw, while the officer waited nearby. The kittens slept quietly inside a warm blanket basket. The officer refused to leave them alone. By morning, the mama cat slowly opened her tired eyes again. She gently licked her kittens, as if thanking everyone around her. The officer smiled with relief for the first time all night. The kittens began following the officer everywhere inside the clinic. One tiny kitten even climbed onto his shoulder and fell asleep. Everyone laughed at the adorable. Days later, the officer made a life-changing decision. He officially adopted the brave mama cat and her babies. The lonely rescue had become a beautiful new family. The same mama cat, once trapped beneath a cold truck, now sleeps safely beside the man who saved her life. Sometimes, one act of kindness can change everything